Cage Minds. Interviews are presented by our friends at W. Keep up the energy and get 10% off with the checkout code Cage Minds. Barber, Gabe's Fades is the one hooking me up on the hair, and we are joined right now by Fightworld 40s, of course, from Fit NHB, Ozzy Chavez. How you doing, sir?
How's it going? Good. Just, put it in the work, getting ready for camp, and just enjoying the process this time around.
You and me were talking about before the interview. I got to bring it up. How different do you feel as an athlete from the amateur days? You were bantamweight, featherweight, then now the flyweight. How much difference is it of a lifestyle?
Like I was telling you, it's when I was younger and training, I would eat so bad and, not really put in the hours as I should have. But now with the regained focus and, just really taking on my nutrients and my eating habits way better, it's like I said earlier, it's become a smoother process, and it's just an enjoyable one instead of suffering the whole time. So it's nice.
Was that the bumps in the road of learning how to do the weight cut, how to eat healthy?
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like sometimes you think, you just got to be tough, but no, there's a lot of other things that come into this sport and that you got to really take control of before you get to that next level so that you can be ready when you get there.
You mentioned a moment ago refocusing. So there was a huge, I knew, burst of energy from you when you made the pro transition. Was there a point then where there was a lull and a rediscovering?
I just feel like, with my last two fights, they weren't the best performances I feel like I could have had. The last one felt like I was doing really solid till I got caught. So just, refocusing on making sure every aspect of the game is sharpened and I'm ready and no accidents happen in there that cost me something that I felt I should have won. So, just refocusing and really committing to that grind again. And, not that I never wasn't committed in the last couple months, but just, refocusing really.
I know I'm clumsy as all heck. I will knock everything over in the kitchen if it's there, doing it just this morning. So what do you mean? What do you do to stop from having accidents?
I just staying in here, really listening to the coach and, taking every class slower and really just seeing it as a beginner and really going back to that, hunger of just trying to learn everything as I'm growing. Even the basic stuff, just coming into those basic classes and just resharpening everything and making sure it's on point so that nothing does happen.
We know that for a couple of these professional experiences, you've went on the road. You've got that out of town, the whole vibe and atmosphere. What does it mean to you to be returning Revel Entertainment Center here in the Duke City?
Nothing like home, baby. All these people that come out and support and hearing your name screamed and I love traveling. I love seeing places and, the opportunity that the fight game has provided me, but nothing better than fighting in the 505. And, after weight cut, I get to go to my favorite spots and not have to search for a restaurant, just be able to go to Joe's Pasta Place.
Oh, I was about to ask him and he stole it. So do we already know, you're in tune with your health, your diet. Do you already know what that post-weigh-in meal is going to be?
Southwest chicken Alfredo from Joe's Pasta Place with that little cannoli at the end.
That will be the obvious dessert for the hard-earned weight cut and everything. What are you expecting, though, come fight night?
I expect a really exciting fight, a really high-paced, really get after it right off the bat. What I've seen from my opponent is, he comes forward, he's going to try to get me on the cage and do some dirty boxing and stuff, but I feel with everyone here at the gym and all the people and looks I have here, I'll be well prepared to come fight night and just going out there to give the fans what they want, a good show.
What do you feel has been the biggest step forward that you've taken during this camp?
I feel like really just, working on my Muay Thai, really, I feel like I've always been sharp there, but just really working on dumps and getting away from the cage and, just that in tight quarters of fighting. So I've been really working on that, and everyone here has been a good help for that. So it's nice.
What should the fans expect come fight night?
We'll expect an exciting show. I'm coming out there to, like I said, right off the bat to bring some action, and my opponent is too. So just be ready. Don't blink. It's going to be fun.